Hello, I'm Simon from CareCo, and I'm going to show you how to assemble the Tandem Duo rollator stroke wheelchair. I've taken all the items out of the box. You can see there's quite a number, but it is quite simple to put together. We've got the armrests which are attached to the rear wheels. We've got the front wheels, the leg rests, a bag for holding equipment, and then some brackets which are used for the walking stick as an accessory. We'll start by putting the handles in. With the handles laid out, as you can see, we lift the handle and we ensure that the brake handle is towards the back of the actual framework. Now, the framework is identified by the front being where the leg rests attach and where there's also a little bracket here. So we need to ensure that this brake handle is pointing away from those, and then we can insert into the frame our handle. So press it into the tube and then we press in these little detent pins and push down. At the moment we can leave it on this setting. We can repeat for the other side. So we place into the frame, again press the little detent pins and we drop it into position. We can now proceed to fitting the rear wheels. So lifting the framework, again we just place those back wheels into the frame, press in and it slots into position. Same on the other side, into the framework and slots into position. We can now come round to the front and fit the front wheels. So lift our framework up, press the tube in, and again those detent pins come into the frame. And then with the last front wheel here, into the frame, again pressing it in and it clicks into position. So we've got all the wheels and the handlebars together. We'll now come round to the back of the rollator, pull apart from the handlebars and press down onto the seat. You'll have heard that click as it slots into position. This here is the backrest, which we can just push forwards at the moment just to move out of the way. And we can apply the brakes by pressing down on the loop handles. The rollator now won't move anywhere. We can now lift our bag and place it onto the frame. Place it on one of the hooks on one side and then the other hook on the other. We can now place the footrest into position. The right hand side, slot onto the frame, push around, and it simply clicks into position. Same with the left hand side. Slot onto the frame. We've got the clip on the inside here, same as the other side. And click into position. We've now got the accessories to fit. We've got a clip to retain the foot plate when it moves round and becomes a rollator, and we've got a walking stick holder. Let's fit the walking stick holder first. One part here is where the walking stick sits in, so the ferrule sits in the base of here. That simply clicks onto the frame, and then this part is where the walking stick goes into. There's a little bracket on the side of where the handle is. Place it on top and push down, and that's where your walking stick will sit. And now we're going to fit the retaining brackets for the footrests. These simply slot into position onto the frame, clips into position, and you can see when I now bring that footrest round, it clicks into position and is retained. Stops them flapping about when you're out and about. Same with the other side. This comes round, fits onto the frame, and holds it into position. Finally, you want to adjust the rollator so that the height is correct for yourself. That's done by placing your arms down by your side and the handles should be at this height. So for myself, they need to be a lot further down than they currently are. This is simply done by pressing the button on the side and lowering it, in my case, almost all the way down. There's numbers on the side, and currently this is set to number 2. On the left-hand side, it's at its maximum height, because that's how I installed it. So I'm going to press the button and match with the other side. So again, down all the way to number 2. So now that's correct for myself, and the Tandem Duo is ready for use.